Paraffin Test and Gunpowder Residues. Submitted by Mark Toby M. Segandoy, submitted to Dr. Eleni T.G. Cuenca. And we have lesson objectives here. The first one is gunpowder and gunpowder residue. Pangalawa, paraffin test. Pangatlo, guidelines for estimating target distance gunshots residue. And then yung pang-apat is distance determinations analysis. Gunpowder and gunpowder residue. So, yung gunpowder are an explosive consisting of powder mixtures of saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal. The earliest known propellant explosive gunpowder has now largely been superseded by high explosive. And then yung gunpowder residue naman contains burned particles such as potassium nitrate and some unburned particles such as potassium nitrate. And for the decades, criminal investigators collected these particles by applying melted paraffin wax to a subject hand. So dito, when a gun was fired, the gunshot residue particle is naiiwan ito sa isang kamay ng gumamit ng isang barel. Small particle produced during the gunpowder explosions. So, dito nga, before mag-explosion yung isang barel, naiiwan. O makikita nyo dito, itong mga parang usok na black na yan, maiiwan sa isang kamay ng isang tao. Then, yung mga criminal investigator is magkakandak sila ng melted paraffin wax to the subject hands. So, ito na yung paraffin test. Paraffin test is the method of finding gunshot residue. So, ito yung method para mahanap natin yung isang gunshot residue in the hands of possible shooting suspect. The tester will dip the suspect hands in the sort of melted wax. When the wax has time to cool, the suspect is left with lovely white wax gloves. Now, the wax is then peeled off the hands and examined for flecks of evidence that he has gunshot. Guidelines for estimating target distance gunshot residue. So, dito, yung mga guidelines. Una, shooting distance determinations are performed in an attempt to approximate firearms muzzle to target distance range at the time of the suspect firearm being discharged. Distance determinations are possible because burned and unburned gunpowder particles along with the bullet are removed from the muzzle, which then impact clothing or other items. Distance determinations analysis. Sa distance determinations analysis naman, the item containing the bullet hole was examined to determine the exact locations of the bullet hole. The hole is measured in relation to fixed permanent fissure on the item, such as seams. At least 2 measurements were taken to the described locations to the hole. So dito makikita natin dito kung kaano kalayo, or makikita natin dito yung distance ng isang pagputok ng isang barel. Makikita natin dito. So, ito yung end ng ating topic. Thank you for listening.